But meanwhile,
I'm just going to put everybody on mute.
My dad was like
Welcome.
the symbol of a man.
Yeah.
Good. He's like the big bodybuilder dude.
Okay, and Tim, if I just make you the host, 1 second.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Okay, Tim, show is all yours.
Okay. Okay, so welcome everybody to our presentation today. My name is Tim Mandeville. Duncan's briefly touched on the reasons why we sort of came together. A little bit about my history. I've been involved in crypto for the last about 4.5 years. I got involved with Bitcoin well before it was $1,000. Watched its meteoric rise to 20,000 and back down again. During that time, I guess everybody then was jumping into ICOs, lending platforms, you name it. Anything that looked as though they could become multi-millionaires in about 2 weeks flat, we all seemed to join. And consequently ended up losing our monies and being scammed. In particular, I had built a large team up in BitConnect with about 2.5 million US dollars underneath me, and personal wallets of my partner and I of over 600,000. And to suddenly wake up one morning and see that shut down, literally, was, yeah, not a pleasant experience for a lot of people to go through. And people, some of my friends lost everything. You know, 1 or 2 even took their lives over it. It really was catastrophic around the world, the loss. And I was, you know, in a place where I didn't really know whether I could ever trust crypto again. And I stayed out of it for over a year. However, in that time, I've still traded. I trade as well on the stock market, and I also trade on the crypto markets. And part of being a trader is that you have a trading plan, and you stick to that trading plan for your entries, your exits, the profits, your risk reward, all of those sort of things that you need to learn. And it suddenly clicked to me that with regards to cryptocurrency, I didn't have anything like that in place. So I sat down and worked out what I would want in place in order for me to invest again. And I came up with sort of 9 questions that really needed to be answered, like, you know, who are the owners? Who's the tech team? Where does my money go? Is it accessible? Can I get it out if I don't want? All of those sort of things. And providing they're all answered, then I get involved in the project, because basically I have full visibility of owners, tech, money, and I can move money out instantaneously, and I'm in control of my funds. And that way I can't be scammed. And because of that, I'm now involved in 3 projects, 2 of them with Duncan, well, all 3 actually, funny enough, with Duncan. So we function very much the same way. We do a lot of due diligence now on anything that we look at, and if all the boxes are ticked, then we enter. And that's why we're here now with Cloud Token, because all of those boxes have been ticked. So what is it? It's a storage wallet where you can store all your cryptocurrencies, like a Trezor or a Ledger. It's an exchange, so you can come on there, and very soon you'll be able to exchange your currencies for other currencies and fiat. And it is also a place where we have lots of different projects where you can earn and spend your Cloud Token. So it's a complete ecosystem. What I'm going to run through is obviously the origins of Cloud Token, the benefits of our Jarvis AI trading that we do, how you can accumulate your Cloud Tokens quickly while they're at a low price, and also run through current and future technology within the project. Who are we? This is my first question that I always ask. Who is involved in this project? Are they visible? Are they made up names or whatever? So we have a chap here called Ronald I, and Ronald I has got about 30 years experience in the industry of mobile payment systems, blockchain, and he's got lots of IP to his name. He has a fully visible LinkedIn profile where you can read everything about this man. He has a Facebook profile where you can follow him as well, and it hasn't just been set up. The most important thing to understand about this guy is that in November last year, he won an award from the World Blockchain Forum. For those of you who don't know what the World Blockchain Forum is, it's basically any blockchain opportunity that gets launched today does so through that. So if you're looking for finance or people to invest or promote your product, it's all done through the World Blockchain Forum, and they're based in about 5 different countries, including the States, Shenzhen, Singapore, and New York. And Ronald won the prize for the most innovative blockchain project of the year. And what he has developed is this, BitBeta, and it's 4th generation blockchain. Now, for those of you who don't understand the different generations of blockchain, I will quickly explain. You have Bitcoin, 1st generation, okay? It is going to be used and is used as a method of storage. It is totally, completely, and utterly useless as a payment system, okay? It transacts at about 6 transactions per second. So you could never have Bitcoin on your wallet, go into your coffee shop and pay for a coffee, because you'd be stood there for 2 hours waiting for the transaction to be approved. Okay, so it's never going to happen because it's just too slow. And the more people that use that network, the slower it becomes. So 2nd generation came out, Etherium. Okay, what they did was remove SegWit out of the blockchain process, segregated witness, where the proof of work is done, is got moved to a separate area of the blockchain that can be called upon for evidence should it need be, and that has enabled transaction speeds to go up to like a whopping 11 transactions per second. Then we have 3rd generation, EOS, Cardano, etc., that can do considerably more transactions per second, but still completely useless as a transactional payment method in the world. To give you some idea, Visa and MasterCard transactions are between 500,000 and 600,000 transactions per second. That's the only thing that is going to cut it to become a payment method where you can walk into your shop and it's instantaneously, approved when you make a transaction. So Ronald has come up with an even better solution, because they are still all governed by the more people that use them, the slower their network becomes. So with the mobile blockchain that Ronald's developed, the more people that use our system, the faster it goes, which would be a lot better, wouldn't it? So each one of our mobile wallets that we put the Cloud Token app on also acts as a node. And every 1,000 people that have Cloud Token wallet on their phone enables us to transact at up to 22,500 transactions per second. We have over 350,000 users now with our Cloud Token wallet, and we can transact at just short of 8 million transactions per second. Okay, and as we get to 1 million, we'll be at 22 million transactions per second. So we're blowing everything that currently exists completely out of the water. All right. Excuse me. Our official launch day was on May the 12th. I got offered this roughly on April the 12th or the 13th, and did about 5 days of due diligence on owners, tech team, people behind the project, etc. And I actually joined on the 23rd of April. At the launch in May, there were owners there, Ronald was there, and this man was here, okay, Jim Rogers. I don't know if you know who he is, but he is a very, very powerful and successful businessman in America. He is the chairman of Rogers Holdings and Beerland Interest Inc. He was also co-founder of the Quantum Fund and Soros Fund, multi-billion dollar investment hedge funds. Okay, he was also the creator of Rogers International Commodities Index. So this man is massively public, massively successful. He does not come along to a scam launch. Okay, he just doesn't. These people associate themselves with amazing technology and future. All right, that's what they want to be part of. That's what excites them. They don't want to come out when they're already multi-billionaires and well known to try and push a little scam for some flea pit organization. Okay, so look at the people behind the project, look at the people that are involved in it, and talk about it and understand why they're doing it. So we launched May the 12th. Cloud token was 30 cents, okay? I need you to understand something as well, especially you guys in America. ICOs, or investing in ICOs in America, are completely illegal, as you know. Also, investing in an STO in America is completely illegal. And Cloud token is neither. We are a utility reward token. Okay, so you guys invest into Cloud token, all right, with, let's say, your 1 Bitcoin, and then you choose a project that the company, a private project that the company has run to put that money into, okay, and then the company rewards you daily with their utility token. That way, there is no securities transaction breach at all. And this works extremely well with our setup at the moment, and indeed one of the other wallets. And our main promoters are in America for this project. So, you know, we are not breaching any rules for the SEC. Very important for you guys, because they come knocking at the door very quickly. So we launched at 30 cents. As you can see here, our prices have changed all the way up to the 19th of June, where we now sit at 43.8 cents. Okay, that's a 48% increase in the value of our token. Well, how do we get to that, you may ask? All right, are we robbing Peter to pay Paul? No, we are not. Your money goes in, and you then agree to the terms of the Jarvis project. And Jarvis, our AI bot, is we have over 200 of them on 38 exchanges, and they do all the arbitrage trading, which is 100% risk-free. Okay, the bot buys at one price, it sells at a profit. It can't do it any other way. Every bit of money that it makes goes straight into our reserve pool. Okay, and that reserve pool is linked to the amount of cloud tokens that are in existence that people are receiving their rewards for. Okay, and you receive between 6 and 12% a month. Okay, so if you had $1,000 in there, as you will see, you will receive $100 a month, and that will be paid to you in cloud tokens at 30 cents per day. So it's a completely self-sustainable ecosystem where profits from every single day's trading goes into the lending platform that then pay us our rewards. It is not reliant on John coming in tomorrow with his 1 Bitcoin to pay Peter, who came in yesterday. Massive difference. One is a scam, the other is an ecosystem. So our timeline. We launched, as you guys know, in May. We have our Jarvis AI with Etherium. Etherium is like an additional wingman. It's a smart algorithm that looks through the exchanges. The other thing that Jarvis is we run triangular arbitrage. Okay, so it looks at 3 pairs at any one time. Most bots on the exchanges do single pairs like BT, USD, Ethereum, USD, etc. We can look at 3. We could look at, you know, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin all at the same time on Binance. And Verum is looking at it, and it's looking at it at the same time on Poloniex and saying, right, you need to do this on Binance, sell it there on thing, and Jarvis will follow through. And these transactions are going on multiple times a second, in and out, making the profits. Okay. To give you some idea of the profit, we make around $6 to $8 million per day that goes into the lending platform at the moment. We have about 130 million US dollars trading across those exchanges, and some days we have over 25 million being made. On those days, a minimum of 12 million goes into that, and the rest stays in Jarvis to increase the pot and allow more money. So you can see the ecosystem is forever growing. Whether we have anybody else join tomorrow or not, it's completely irrelevant. In September, we have the launch of our cloud news channels and also our development public events for blockchain, crypto wallets, cybersecurity, and also our ecosystem, which I will go into. We have a debit card based payment solution. I will say that all of these things are created now. This isn't a white paper saying this is what we hope to do. Everything that you see on here is developed and running and ready to launch. Okay, it's a big difference. We just have a timeline of getting more people in to our business to justify the cost of issuing these cards, and everything is being crept forward, like the MasterCard payments that you will receive. We can get those probably the middle of August, and the KYC for them will be happening at the beginning of August. So everybody will have their MasterCard that is linked to their crypto wallet, and you can go and spend it anywhere in the world that you like. We also have our merchant network, our point of sale machines. There's some big contracts that have been signed up. We also have another opportunity that's been signed with Travelocity for holidays, where we will get up to 28% discount off of everything that we do through them, of which 10% will be passed on to us. The other 18% goes straight into the lending platform to increase the amount of money that is in there to continue to support and grow the price of our token. Okay, so everything is being thought of. So that first element, this is how we earn our cloud tokens, okay, through all of the ecosystem that we have with our Jarvis. And on the second part here is how you're able to spend your cloud tokens, because you need to be able to spend. It's you know, a fully functioning ecosystem. So on our cloud token app, you have live feed. Okay, so you can watch the ordering going on at the moment with just one of the 200 bots, and that's always, you know, quick enough. There will be Ronald is working at the moment to have full visibility of all of the trading. He is developing that so that we can have full access to what's going on every single exchange 24/7. All right. And that's what I love about this company. They are very, very proactive in their transparency to give us reassurance that we are doing the right thing by investing in them. Okay. It is massively reassuring. The other thing on the Jarvis thing here, the important thing for me to explain to you is that we have full visibility of our money and full ability to withdraw it 24/7. Now, because we are on our own blockchain, you can look on your Jarvis wallet and see that you have 0.10531191 Bitcoin sat on there. Okay, and you can go straight to Blockchain Explorer, put in your wallet address, and see that you actually indeed do have that 0.1053. Okay, so this isn't you putting in your money into a feeder wallet for the company. Okay, this is your wallet on your mobile exchange, and you have full visibility of your funds, whether it's in Jarvis or whether it's in the super wallet. Okay, there is another alternate wallet that launched a year ago called Plus Token that cannot offer that because it doesn't have its own mainnet. All right, and I did not get involved in it last year because I didn't have transparency of my funds, unfortunately, because it went from 40 cents and it's $122 now. And it doesn't have any of the technology that we have. Okay, they only use API key trading, therefore have to run with a ghost wallet, and it's not accurate. You can't see your funds on the blockchain as a result of that. So I didn't touch it. So we have our live feed, 100% transparency of your funds at all times. Okay. Let me show you how our card links into our phone. So you can log in with a card, okay? And all of these are ready to be issued. Some were at the launch. So this is the front of your app. You just click login and you can do card login. And you then scan your chip on the back of the phone for your card, and it put in your security pin, and it will then link it to the blockchain of your wallet. Therefore, you don't have to keep logging in, logging out, and doing everything. You'll just scan your card, as you can see now, straight there, and it will log you into your wallet so that you can transfer funds on it and go and withdraw, excuse me, your money. So it is really high-end bank security that has been developed for your wallet here. You have mnemonics, PIN codes, 2FA, and very, very soon you will have your private keys for the super wallet. As many of you on here will already know, we have been in massive maintenance mode for the last 5 days while they change all the Ethereum wallets over to be able to provide us with those keys for the beginning of July, which is no mean feat. Now, I'm going to get on to the interesting part of how you earn money if you are just by yourself and want to put your crypto coins into the wallet that you own, or how you can earn money through sharing this with other people. But before I do, I am not a financial advisor, okay? The ideas that I'm presenting to you are, showing you how you could or may profit from this, all right? I'm not giving you any financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or an investment company, okay? I do, however, not recommend that you outlay any form of money whatsoever that you cannot afford to lose, all right? That's the same in anything that you look at in business today. Don't rush into anything. Do your own research, all right? I did 5 days of research before I joined this. I went behind some of the owners. I looked at the tech team. I looked at everything that was being shown, that I've just shown you, to make sure that it does actually work, all right? And I talked to my leaders about it and their experience as well, all right? Because myself or any of my team members are not liable for damages, expenses, or losses that you are going to suffer from using this information, all right? As with any business, your results may vary and will based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire to succeed, all right? There's no guarantees in this world that you're going to earn a fortune. It's really down to the level of what you're prepared to put in, how you want to share, and the dedication and desire and motivation to succeed, okay? So, how do you benefit on your own? You deposit your crypto into your account and agree to the terms of putting it into Jarvis, all right? You will receive between 6 and 12% monthly in our cloud token, utility token, and that's paid to you daily, all right? You can withdraw or cancel at any time, 24/7. All you do, where it says Bitcoin there, you swipe left on your screen, It asks you to put in your PIN code and your Google Authenticator, and your money is out. It takes roughly 9 to 10 seconds to pull out your money out of the system, all right, if you don't want to be it anymore, all right? So as an example, let's say you put in 1,000 US dollars, all right, in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever other token you want. We've got 8 or 9 in there at the moment. There will be over 40 that you can choose from very soon. You get a growth of 10% a month, okay? So you will receive $100 a month, which is $3.33. And at the 30 cents that we were at, or let's say 33 cents, that would give you 10 tokens a day. All right, and then as the price of those tokens go up, obviously the amount of tokens you've got also goes up in value. So you're being paid 10%, plus have those 10% go up in value, 48% so far in our first month of launch. So it's a double win. And on top of that, for those of you that were already here a week ago when Bitcoin was 7,000 and now we sit at 11,100, with another 40% increase in the amount of money that Jarvis is trading from your account, because it's your Bitcoin and it's live feed on pricing. So just because you put it in last week when it was only worth $6,000 or $7,000, you gain from the fact that it's now 11. So you're now also receiving 40% more tokens because you've got more money in the system because your investment has also gone up that you made in Bitcoin in the first place. All right, so there's like 3 ways to win within this ecosystem as well. Benefits of sharing, okay? When a company goes to market, it has a choice, all right? If Cloud Token now wanted to promote this to the world in all the different countries, it would have to go and spend tens of millions with a nice, flash, swanky global marketing company that would, you know, fluff this all up and try and promote it out to the world. That's one way they can do it, all right? The second way is they can use network marketing or multi-level marketing, and they can sell you a product. So they may sell it to you for $1,000, and then you would have a monthly fee to pay each month, like an auto ship, and that way they can afford to pay you monthly residual incomes and everything. And that's how network marketing works, as you probably all know. And the higher you up in the company, the more money you earn, the lower down, the less you earn. And our third option is with affiliate marketing. So they have an option to go to people like you and I and ask us to share it to our groups of people or people that we know through social media. And if those people join, we get rewarded on a percentage of what they join. Okay, and that's how Cloud Token works. And indeed, a majority of other organizations function the same way. All 3 of those things are 100% legal the world over. There's no scam about running an affiliate program. So, rule 1, if you are sharing and want the benefits of sharing, you have to have your account at over 500 US dollars at all times. If you drop below that, you will receive 0 rewards for that day on any of your downline team members. Okay, so what we normally recommend is that people join with between $600 and $650 in their wallet. That way, that allows for a sort of 10, 15, or 20% movement in their particular coin that they've put in to the wallet. Because trust me, when you start getting up to the higher levels, you do not want to start losing, you know, thousands of cloud tokens a day because your own personal wallet dropped below the $500 threshold. Okay, so you put in your $500 and you pop next door and see your mate, and he says, yeah, I'm in. Okay, and he puts in $500. What am I going to get? The company will match it 100%. Okay, so I will receive 100% bonus on that first level. That's not paid to me as $500. All right, I'm rewarded in the cloud tokens. So if my $500 here is getting me 10 cloud tokens a day, when my mate John next door joins, I'm going to receive 10 cloud tokens a day for him every single day. Okay. John goes next door to see one of his mates, Paul. Okay. And Paul says, yeah, I'm in. There's my $500. Okay. And I will also receive 50% of whatever Paul has put in. So I get another 5 cloud tokens every single day for him. All right. In order to receive your second level, you have to have personally brought in 2 people. So every single person that you personally bring in opens another level below you. All right. And you can go down to 21 levels. And you receive 5% on each of the levels from level 3 down to 21. Okay, so if you've got 21 people in your downline or that you personally sponsored, you're going to receive 21 levels of payments daily from all of those people and the monies that they have put into Jarvis. Remember, this is fully sustainable ecosystem. All of the money that Peter, John, and Paul has put in here is being used every single day in Jarvis, and it creates a new set of money and rewards every single day. And that goes into the lending pool that then pays you. Okay, so it's a sustainable ecosystem. We're not waiting for Sally to join on the next day to pay Paul from yesterday. All right. This is using funds that we already have that accrue between $8 and $25 million every single day into our pot. Okay, very important to realize that. So, to give you an idea of the money, let's say your first 3 people put in $1,000, $10,000, and $500. That's going to give you around $1,150 for you. Your second level deposits 1,000 and 500, and then 2,000. Okay, so those 6 people are giving you around $1,325 per month in cloud token. It really doesn't take long for you to start generating a lot of tokens, I can assure you. So that's giving you a total of like 3,000 cloud tokens at the 43.8 cents that we have. So when we become $4.30 per cloud token, those 3,025 cloud tokens that you've received for that month are then worth $30,250. You can see how quickly, as the price of our token goes up in value, what you earned yesterday is increasing in value. This is the importance of trying to earn and hold as many of these tokens as you possibly can at the early stages while we are in the 40-cent levels, before we get to our $1, $2, $8, $10, $20, $30, etc. And then, of course, you get all of your level watch, your other levels. Now, this is where it becomes interesting. Once you have built a team under you with $200,000, you qualify for C1. All right, I'm already a C1, and as a C1, you receive an extra 5% on your first line, an extra 5% on your second line. But where it really starts to add up is that the 5% that you get on your third line down to your 21st has now doubled. It's gone from 5 to 10%. Okay. When you become C2 and you get there by having 3 C1s in your organization, you then have a business under you of at least $1 million US. Okay. And you get an extra 10% on top of those. Now, the monies that you earn as a C1 are between, well, as a minimum, probably $500 a day, up to probably 2,000 to 3,000 as you get nearer becoming a C2. As a C2, you are going to see between 4,000 and 7,000 a day. As a C3, you are going to see 25 to 40, 50,000 per day. We already have some C3s. We even have a C4 in the business now. Okay, it really doesn't take very long to start earning those rewards. Again, they are all fully sustainable because the ecosystem is trading every single day with 130 million or 140 million and putting in, 20 million into the pot every day to pay us all. Okay, so that is all makes it very, very sustainable. So there's a huge opportunity if you want to share the business, all right, in changing your lives dramatically and very quickly. Why cloud token? It's an interesting question. It's answered simply because you don't have any packages to buy. There are no membership fees. There's no monthly auto ships to pay. There's no contract. You can withdraw your money 24/7. The best thing on this, you can earn passively every single day and you do not have to share this with anyone. Okay? Normally, if you join any form of network marketing or multi-level marketing opportunity, you have to buy a garage full of product and go out and sell it, or have all your downlines sell stuff so that you can earn commission. The only way you earn is if you're selling it and having other people sell it for you. Okay, here you do not have to do that. And that makes it very exciting. And interestingly, a lot of people that have joined saying, great, I want to join because I don't have to share it, are actually going out and telling their neighbors, hey, you should join this because you don't have to share it. And they're having success and building teams because they don't have the pressure of having to go out and share it. Okay. Our revenue is generated from our arbitrage trading. It will also be coming from the credit card transaction fees. It will be coming from the Travelocity holiday monies. It will be coming from all the point of sale merchant transactions. So we have a large ecosystem that is growing with more products coming in to put more money into the pot to benefit all of us and the price of our tokens. Okay. And obviously our token has got the potential to go up over at least 10 times in the next 12 months. I always like doing these slides just to sort of give people that idea of what they could have in a year from now. All right. Let's just say that you, over the next 12 months, accumulate 25,000 cloud tokens. Okay. I've accumulated that in my first 5 weeks of joining from sharing it. I've got that amount now. Okay. And if I add my partners, we've probably got nearly double that now. All right. So we could do absolutely nothing and just wait for the price of cloud token to go to $10. And we've made ourselves $1 million. Okay. 30-cent launch price, $10 price. Those 25,000 cloud tokens are worth $250,000 US to you. Okay. If you do nothing with them, but hold on to them until they get to $10. All right. As I said to you, Plus token, when it launched, without any of the products that I've just told you about, launched at 40 cents in April. End of June, they were at 80 cents. End of August, they were at $9.60. So if we're at $9.60 at the end of August, there's going to be a huge, huge, huge amount of people with $1 million+ in their cloud tokens. It's going to make a lot of people extremely rich. At $20, 500,000. Okay. Future growth. Let's say you have 200,000 cloud tokens. When you become a C2, you will have that easily. There are people in their organization that are earning over 50,000 cloud tokens a day. All right. As a C3, you will easily be getting that. As a C2, they're on about 25,000 a day that are coming in. Future price $10, that's 2 million at $10. Imagine at $100, 20 million. These figures are all going to happen. So as I said, just going back to our ecosystem timeline, all right, you have to earn your CTOs, and you do that through the first part of our thing, but you also have to have the ability within the system to be able to spend your CTOs, and we already have all of that. probably our most exciting thing here is our crypto to fiat solution, which should be here, Ronald thinks maybe even by October, all right, where you can, on your phone, convert your Ethereum or your cloud token or anything else straight into fiat currency and pull it out using your card from an ATM. All right, at the moment you have to put your cloud tokens on there and use those, but you will be able to do it into fiat as well. Very exciting. So this is your ability on this side to spend. So it's a fully functioning and live ecosystem for you. I won't show this bit because it ends up crashing my PowerPoint, but this is a cloud token card. It has a 16-digit number across it, and that 16-digit is your login number. Okay, so when you get your card, you'll have that login ID, those 16 digits. That's the importance of them. They actually go onto your credit card. But they basically just draw that into the ATM and pull out cash in return for that. So, as I said, qualified cloud token wallet users will be eligible for their own debit cards linked to the international payment network through MasterCard. All right. There'll also be other options as well within our system of when you are a C2, if you want to keep a couple of 100,000 tokens on there, they will open up another rewards program for you to receive 50% of the transaction fees going on in your debit card downline. The other 50% again goes into the lending platform. So additional revenues for you there. We've got our own payment network. There are links on our site, so you can actually see that whole thing in action. These aren't stuff for the future, it's already developed now. As we have more and more people on board, we can start rolling out these products to everyone. And that really is the end of our slideshow. I hope it's given you all some idea of the project that we are involved in, and we're right in at the start of it. Okay, so there is a huge potential for growth here, and if any of you guys have got some questions that you'd like to ask, please feel free, just unmute yourself and ask away, and Duncan and I will do our best to respond for you.
There's a couple of people that have got problems with mic, so if anybody's got a question that can't use their mic, just type it into the chat. But anybody else, just unmute yourself and fire away with any questions if you've got any. Every time I see this, I want to join again.
You can under me.
Anybody, any questions? Don't be shy. You've done too good a job, Tim.
Well, that's it. They're all ready to start and rock and roll.
Good. Well, my advice is just speak to everybody, ask everybody a question. Do you have crypto? Are you involved in crypto? And if they say yes, ask them whether they earn any money from the wallet that they use right now. And then ask another question. That's it. Really simple. And just invite them on a call like this. No question.
Do you think, Duncan, it might be useful if we do another call for America during the week at an earlier time rather than just once a week on this? What do you think?
I'm up for that. Steve has asked, somebody asked me if they put in dollars in Bitcoin to get started, they change their mind, do they get their BTC refunded? They're having, you can't put US dollar into the wallet, you put it in terms of Bitcoin. Doesn't matter how much you want to put in, you can withdraw it instantaneously. That's the whole point, Steve, is it's your wallet, you can draw that money out at any time. The only thing you need to remember or need to point out to people is right now there is it 8.5%?
It's 10.
Is
It's
it?
10, if you withdraw out of Jarvis in the first 30 days, you'll be deducted 10%. That is going to disappear very soon because what Ronald has done, there are levels of accounts within Jarvis. Okay, so there may be 20% of the accounts that are just individuals with less than $500 US. There may be 40% between $500 and $50,000, and then 20% with 100,000 and a few people with $1 million. Okay, and he has now segregated that into blocks. So if you had $1 million account in the same block as somebody with less than 500, you can imagine it's taking up 40% of the space, just that one account. So he's segregated it to increase the amount of positions within the block. And once he's finalized doing that, he will then be able to remove that fee altogether for early exit. So that is absolutely on the cards, you know, anytime soon. But at the moment, if you withdraw in the first 30 days out of Jarvis, you're going to lose 10%.
Gary's asked a question. There are 1 billion tokens. What happens as more and more people get rewarded more and more tokens? Is there a point where the reward opportunity ends? Good question. Tim, do you want to answer that? Or do you...
Yeah, I can answer that actually, because I thought, oh my God, it's going to run out. You know, we've got 350 million people, 350,000 people on Cloud Token at the moment. We have 103 million tokens in circulation, and 8 million have come back. So there's actually 97 million in circulation. And I thought, oh my God, if that's the case, then we're going to get to 3 million people and all 1 billion will be used. What then? What you need to factor into account is the price of the token is going up. And as the price of the token goes up, the amount of tokens you receive back decreases. Okay, because the value is still there because you are paid in US dollar in utility value. All right, so if you're receiving, let's say 10 tokens today at 43 cents, when we get to $4.30, you're only going to receive 1 token a day, but it'll still be worth the same money. So that way, the ecosystem of tokens has a huge long life. And please remember that it's an ecosystem, so people are in and out. At the moment, that's running at about 10%. So 10% are going back in to the pool again, and then they get redistributed out because it's a utility token. It's not a security token that has a value when it goes back into the company. When it gets given back into the company, it has 0 value again because it's been cashed out. Does that sort of answer it?
Yeah. Yeah, Gary said, right, I understand that. This is still a time-sensitive opportunity, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it is, like hugely, because when you look at Plus Token, it launched at 40 cents in April last year. At the end of June, it was 80 cents, so it had doubled. And by the end of August, it was $9.60. So in 4 months, it had gone from 40 cents to $9.60. Bearing in mind, we're 5 weeks into a launch and we're already up 48%. If we get to around 58, 60, I think we'll probably be somewhere around there after 2 months. We're not too far behind them in terms of launch. I think, you know, we are all very, very, very early adopters. 300,000 people is not a lot of people around the world. When we get to 3 million and then 30 million, that's when you see the huge price spikes because, you know, it's massive amounts of money that are then being used and making massive amounts of money into the system that then increase our price token. So it becomes parabolic, just like Bitcoin has been in the last few days, you know, $1,500 price moves.
It's just gone up another $200 while we'll be on this call.
Lovely. That's what I like to see. So $11,350 Bitcoin now. So all of those people that were on this call last week when we were 7,400 have now got another 45% of their Bitcoin value in Jarvis, giving them 45% more tokens because of that value.
That's the other good point to point out. As Bitcoin rises, or any crypto they're using rises, we benefit, but also we still earn when it drops also. If it was to drop tomorrow, we're still receiving tokens.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Like if you put $7,000 Bitcoin in and you're getting 70 tokens and Bitcoin drops to $5,000, you're going to get 50 tokens. If it drops to $3,000, you're going to get 30 tokens. It doesn't matter. You're still being paid. Your Bitcoin is being used at its market value, and it is generating new tokens based on that, whether it price is up or down. Thankfully, we are now in a bull market, hopefully for the next year and a half, and we will see Bitcoin at over 100,000. Imagine that for those of you that have got a few Bitcoin in your Jarvis, having a couple of $100 grand in Jarvis, pumping away, giving you, I don't know, 20,000 a month or more.
Okay, anybody else got any more questions? Otherwise, we shall wrap up and finish. Marjan, I know your mic is not working, but hope you're okay. Give me a shout if you need anything. Otherwise, just type a quick question into the chat.
Is this presentation in any other language, can I ask? I was talking to a French gentleman today. Well, I wasn't actually, because I couldn't understand a word he was saying, but I did see it somewhere that we had other languages going.
There is. I think they're in 9 different languages now. If you go onto the Facebook page and click under files, the presentation in languages are in there. So they can go onto the Zoom calls, and there are Zoom calls being done in those countries as well. So there are Zoom links for those countries in those languages. Just go onto the Facebook page.
Okay, thanks.
It's all there. That's okay.
Good. Thank you.
That's okay.
Alex says he's speechless. Marjan, which Facebook page? There's 2 Facebook pages. One is the for anybody looking at the system, which is just remind me, Tim. It's the team.
Cloud Token Power Team.
Power Team, yeah. I can add you, Marjan, and the other one is for paid members, so I can add you to that as well. Just so
you won't find that one. We actually add you once you become a member and you put your money. You get added into the paid group, and then there's obviously all daily stuff going on in there. All the daily reports and that from Ronald and other leaders. You're kept completely up to date. Trust me.
Great. Thanks very much, Tim. Just so
that's okay.
We're having another call Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. and Thursday 11 a.m. I don't know whether Alex and Steve, if you want a call for you guys in the States, just let us know what the best day is. We're obviously going to carry this one on the Sunday, but if you guys want one during the week, let us know what the best time is for you guys. Okay, Tim, thanks very much for your time, your presentation.
No problem.
Unless anybody has got any other questions, unmute yourselves now, but be quick. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, is that Nina? No.
Sorry, that is me. I wasn't going to ask anymore. I was going to say thank you for the presentation. It's really good.
Good. Yes, excellent.
Coming clearer.
I will, it is recorded, so I will download it now and have it sent out to everybody. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Thanks, Gary.
That's okay.
Thank you very much.
See you guys again soon.
Bye, Tim.
See you.
See you later, Len.
Good night now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.